Hello and good evening. Welcome back. And I'm here with Amira. How you doing? How are you?
Hi, Amir. Welcome to Togetherness Media.
Welcome back. And here you
Thank you.
are, Coach Bonnie
Coach
Sadigh.
Bunny.
And she's NLP, Master of NLP. And uh, please
Partiki.
help me. Help me. Coach Bonnie, help me. Can you? Oh, sorry.
Certified hypnotherapist and an energy healer.
Okay, thank you, thank
Oh,
you. We had a very hard day today, and sorry, my brain.
But you know what? I love the shift of energy in both of you.
uh,
This is what
yeah,
positive mindset is. You felt what
yeah,
you felt you went through the emotions, you cried it out, and now it's time to move forward. You might
Yeah,
have another episode of, you know, crying your heart
there is
out,
also
but
your
now
energy. Yes, your energy. The people that they are supporting us, that
that's
they are
right.
here
That's right.
watching us and supporting us, and they are here to say like, let's go
That's right.
talking
let
about
go, let it go.
relationship with
Yeah,
So
Coach
I,
Pony
I
today.
want to acknowledge your shift of energy. Beautiful job, both of you.
thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Thank
So,
you.
as you know, Coach Bunny, uh, so this is life. I
That's
learned
right.
from all of you guys. This is life. Nobody said it's
Life
easy.
can has its ups and downs,
Yeah, it's not easy.
no. But the beauty of life is that if there was no pain, we couldn't really appreciate the joy.
Uh-huh.
So there needs to be a balance of negativity, positivity, hardship, success, accomplishment, all of that. When you are accomplishing something, when you set your mind on a goal, and then you go through tremendous amount of work, you put hours in to manifest that dream, and when you finally get to that. Aha moment that yes, I got it, I achieved it, this is what I was looking for. If it was a smooth ride, it wouldn't be as joyous as celebratory. So all of life is like that. We need to have the bad in order to appreciate the good. We need to have the pain in order to appreciate the joys in our life. So it's a cycle. It's a circle. It goes like the wheel of well-being. It goes round and round. So
Right, right.
some days are better, some days are lower. So it's the combination of all of what we are creating in our life that gives meaning to our lives.
Coach Bonnie, I have a question. Do you do surfing?
I don't. I
Okay.
love
Biking?
watching surfing.
Okay, okay. Biking?
No,
Okay. What do you do? Or in some activity like a sport, something?
I jog, I walk, I do some weight trainings, I
You're doing a
do
lots of hard
kayaking.
things. You're
I
walking.
did
Do you,
I
do
did
you, do you, do you,
skydiving. I did
do you, do you,
skydiving.
oh, skydiving. Oh, okay. I was asking,
Okay.
okay, do you move your fingers sometimes?
I do move my fingers.
Making salad, good food.
That's right. That's right.
So very good, very good. So, what about you, Amira? Do you do biking,
I dive. I
dive?
dive.
Okay.
Yeah, I go
Do-
13 meters and take my own fish to eat.
Hmm.
I just decide from today I start to go before sunrise to jump in the water. And I took the fear of sharks. And I found
Okay.
out that the water is warm in the morning
In the
before the
morning.
sun comes. Yes.
Okay.
I go
So
to Laguna Beach, I dive, and I want to
Nice.
learn surfing.
we're
I
glad
saw
you're
people
alive.
with a lot of muscles and I was jealous.
Shark, he told me, we had a deal
Yeah.
together. So, but
Oh,
But let's talk about
what
relationship.
about you, Amir?
Let's talk. I do everything. So, but
He's
about
the manly man. He does everything.
and about
Yes, the king.
relationship, why we are going to relationship. Let's start with myself. My answer is love and happiness, and have a healthy relationship. So, and then I have a same question with Amira, and after that we are going with Coach Bonnie. Amira,
Yeah,
if you
the
want to
same
go to
question.
relationship, what are you looking for?
Um, this is my old story that I was looking for.
Forget the old
Uh,
story, start a new story. All the
yeah,
past
I
is
know, but
past, forget it.
because
Come
the
on.
old story have the fear, have to not, I'm not enough. The fear of not to be loved. We have
I'm
to
enough.
understand
I'm
that.
good enough. I'm good enough. I'm
Yeah.
good. And if you believe you are good enough, start from now. Forget the past. Are you sure
Okay.
you passed the Robin, this guy
You guys
classes?
don't
Come on.
need me. You're so good.
Why I want to be in the relationship? Do you want me to be honest? I want to
No,
rocket
no, no.
from
Please,
sex, to have a
please
good
don't.
sex.
Please, 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 please.
Then
You
You
ask
want to
remember
me.
me?
listen.
You
I want to
remember?
hear.
No, Coach Bunny.
Yeah.
She remember. She says something. I remember a very good word all the time. Dr. Holako, he said, "Yeah, why you are here? You are here to tell the real story. Be honest,
Yeah.
okay?" And now,
I'm honest.
okay, but
I'm very
Let
honest.
Amira tell. Okay, Amira. Let Amira tell why she wants to be in a relationship.
It's
Amira,
to have a good
why?
sex.
What are you looking for?
I love your
It's
honesty.
to have a good sex. It's to have a good sex. It's to have a partner in crime to do everything. Every one of us have a percentage, have a blueprint, erotic blueprint, that we are sensual, we are sexual, we are energetic, and we are kinky. I want to find my part, my second part, to have all this exploding for the next 20, 30 years. The same
Okay.
one.
Beautiful,
That's it.
beautiful. Now, before I get to what relationships, what a healthy relationship looks like, Amir, what is happiness to you?
Are you,
Amir,
Amir? Are you with me?
what is happiness to you?
uh, so happiness.
How do you define happiness? And how do you know you
Respect.
have it?
Okay, first of all, to get the happiness, I believe there is a four big elements. So, the first of all, we should enjoy our time, respect each other, and be with empathy and intimacy and compassion. Okay, it's five.
Okay. Ask me what is happiness for me.
Sure. Please go ahead.
Happiness for me today, it's
Not tomorrow.
growth.
Talk about tomorrow.
No, no, no. Today that I understand, it's growth. It's helping. It's how to serve the others. And my happiness, it's every day when I'm serving, when I'm helping, and it make me grow more and more. This is what is my happiness today.
Yeah, I agree
Beautiful.
with you.
Beautiful.
Okay,
Beautiful.
thank you. You
I mean,
complete myself. Thank you.
both of you
Amir and
are
Amira.
absolutely correct in whatever you said. Uh, now, happiness to me is being content with who I am, what I have, and what I don't have.
Mm-hmm.
And also knowing that I'm growing and progressing every day. Okay. So when you get into a relationship, and I tell this to my clients, if you're getting into a relationship to feel a lack within you, that relationship, most often than not, will go downwards sooner or later.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Like.
Because when we get into a relationship because of need, the moment that that need and that expectation is not fulfilled,
Mm-hmm.
then we feel angry, disappointed,
Right. Right.
frustrated, and all the negative emotions built up, and we get to resentment and disconnect. So what do I mean when I say don't base your relationship off of a need? We might have a we want to be financially secure with someone, so we marry a rich guy or a rich woman. So we want to have passionate sex and be really chemistry on high 100% and have the most wonderful intimate relationship with someone. We want to we are interested in the status of the other or emotional support that they're giving us. They are kind, they're compassionate, they are loving, they all of the emotional needs that we have, they complete. That's a good thing for most
Mm-hmm.
people. When you have
Exactly.
someone that has all these qualities and you call that person your partner, what could go wrong? The minute that that person stops giving, for whatever reason, because when a relationship is not balanced, is lopsided, and one is giving more than the other, sooner or later, that person that is giving more to the relationship, it's gonna have second thoughts or feels uh, the relationship is not balanced, or they go through a rough time themselves. They get fired from their job. They lose everything. They don't have the money, so they can't support the lifestyle that you're used to. They get into an accident and they can't be sexual anymore. They lose the status. What
So,
happens then?
what's
What
happened
happens then?
then? Yeah. What's
What
happened
happens
then?
Yeah.
then?
Yeah.
When we are faced with unmet expectations, we start blaming the other person. We say, but he's not making me happy anymore. She doesn't love me anymore. We start playing the blame game and pointing fingers at the other person that because of me not getting what I used to get from this relationship is now not worth it for me. And we get into resentments, we get to misunderstandings, frustrations, you name it. Both of you went through a divorce, and you know the colossal of negative emotions and how they built up to a point that hits your threshold, and you say, enough. I can't handle this anymore. So this is why I mean when I say don't base your relationship out of a
Based on the.
need,
Okay. Yes.
based on a need, emotional, physical, financial. Now, so then how do we choose a partner? How do we begin to go into a relationship? That is when we need to step back and do the self work first.
For
When
now,
whoever
Coach
gets
Bonnie,
into a relationship,
I'm sorry, I
yes,
want to interrupt you. I want to ask our audience because all of you guys, you can send a message in our app or website. Go to chat room and send a message. Tell us. So, what are you looking for your relationship?
That's a
And
good.
and then, what's your question, Coach Bonnie?
uh, to those that are getting or wanting to get into a relationship, I want to know the reason they want to get into a relationship.
Exactly.
And
Can I also? So I'm
absolutely,
so sorry. I just want that everybody please take a notebook when Coach Bonnie Cam. It's very important. She's saying keywords. She's saying things that it will help you in your relationship, in your life, in your next relationship. even if you are in the middle of divorce, or it will save your relationship. What you have to do, take a note, take a book, take a pen, because what she's teaching you here, it's like priceless. You have to
Thank you.
pay by hour to get with her. Here, it's free for you guys. Please take notebook like me. I'm like a student when she comes.
I love you. Thank you. Thank you so
Love you
much.
too. It's true.
So, before we get into a relationship, we need to feel whole and complete within ourselves. I am happy and content, and I can thrive by my own, regardless of having a nice relationship and a nice partner or not. Then, when we look for a partner, because we are vibrating from a higher frequency.
Oxytocin. The oxytocin is
Yes,
high.
exactly. Because we are vibrating from a higher energy, then we are attracting that same kind of an energy into our lives. The same kind of a person that is he or she is also complete and whole by themselves. And when we meet, magic happens. It's not that one completes the other. We are two complete circles. Then when we get together, then we are on fire.
When you're
Then
talking
we
about
have that
the
magical
magic,
relation.
and when you're talking about the fire, I remember you want to talk about feminine and masculine energy.
Masculines. Yes. I love that.
That's it.
I love
That
that.
sure. I can talk about
Yes.
that. That's a very long topic, but I can summarize it and give you the gist of it. So, masculine and feminine energy has nothing to do with gender. It's not like
Yeah,
feminines have only feminine energy and males have only masculine energy. Each one of us have
exactly.
masculine and feminine energy in us.
Look
Some
at
men have
Amira.
more
Look at
feminine.
Amira. Look at Amira.
I yes, I have a lot of masculine energy, and
And look at
that's
Amira. Look at Amira.
Yeah,
that's
it's
what got
I
me
have a
into,
masculine
yeah.
energy. It's to understand the masculine person in front of me. And my feminine energy, it's to
Do you have
be
any
a
feminine
full woman.
energy?
Oh, I have a lot. Trust me.
She
You know
has,
that more
I
than
can
anyone
see
else.
both in her, beautifully balanced, actually. So, what is what
Okay,
happens when
They
that's
will
just
hear
when
me
we
laughing. They will say, "Are we in mourning or in laughing?"
go ahead. I'm
so when we are in a relationship, there are four scenarios with energy wise. We can have a couple that both have extreme feminine energy in them. So the male and the female both are on the feminine energy side of the equation. What happens in that, and there is nothing wrong with these scenarios. I'm just going to go through them
of course
very
it's not wrong.
quickly. So when you have two dominant feminine energies in a relationship, most often that relationship, the dynamic of the relationship, it's very subtle. Nothing exciting happens in that relationship. Everything is kind of monotone. Okay, no one really takes charge.
Hmm.
Uh, the, the the either one may pass the ball to each other and say, you do this or you do that. So nothing exciting really happens in that relationship. Now,
Yeah.
on the other side, when we have two dominant masculine energies in a relationship,
Fight.
I want to
Boom,
be the
boom,
boss.
boom.
I want to be in control. That is when most
I'm a boss.
conflicts
You are a
happen.
boss. I'm a boss. Just
Yes.
start
So
fighting.
that's the most challenging scenario, because both want to have their say. Nobody gives in to the other one. Nobody wants to compromise. They want to have the last word, and they always butting head.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, the third scenario is that we have a alpha male, extreme masculine energy guy with a very feminine in that
Mm-hmm.
relationship.
Mm-hmm.
That relationship is very fiery. It's very explosive. Passion is high. Sex is
Passionate,
great. Yes.
sexual,
I mean, the chemistry
energetic,
is really, really
fun.
high.
Yeah,
So
but
the
after
man takes
few,
control and the woman is really feminine. The man is really a manly man, alpha man. Now,
but after
what
few
we
months,
want to what we want to get in a relationship is for both men and women to know when to use their feminine energy and when to use their masculine energy in the relationship. So when a feminine has a lot of masculine, that can be a great thing for starting a career, for being a businesswoman, for really going out there and getting what she wants, and a feminine male in the relationship can be sensitive to her to his woman, can understand the emotion that the woman is going through. So the balance of masculine and energy in the relationship is what we are after. When the male has both his masculine and feminine energy in balance, and when
and
the woman
female.
has it in
Yeah.
balance,
So,
that
but
is when
that's a fourth.
compatibility happens.
Yeah, that's 4.
That's going to be a
Four.
fourth one. Okay, and then in this case, the, before you're starting this topic, someone asked on our website, okay, because it looks like they follow you, they know about your topics, and they said, is how many percent, like if it's a female, how many percent masculine and, tell us about the percentage.
So
They,
there's
they, are, they
okay.
are looking for percentage. I don't know. It looks like it's a mathematics. Come on.
It's not
Come
a
on.
it's not a mathematical formula.
Algorithm.
Yeah, it's not a formula. You know, it's Amir. It's like a dance. It's like
Yeah, exactly. Waltz.
give and
Dance
It's like
take.
a
with
flow,
me.
like everything.
It's
Dance
a
with
yes.
me.
It's a waltz. Sometimes the man leads and the woman follows. Sometimes the woman leads and the man follows. And that falls into boundaries, okay, which is another topic for itself. But that is something that both the couple needs to be comfortable with. How much of my masculine energy I can bring to this relationship in this situation. So every situation is different. Okay, for example, in my relationship with Dr. Sadigh, he's not a handyman. I'm the handyman, and he's not
Really?
I'm
ashamed
the
of it.
handy woman. I am the handy woman at home.
He's not.
Yeah.
He's not ashamed of it.
Okay.
So I have tools. I
That's
have
why. That's why
Me
you both
too.
you
paper.
like each other.
I have a closet full of tools, and
Me
whenever
too.
something breaks around the house, he comes to me and says, "Can you fix this?" So, and we joke about it, we laugh about it, and he knows I'm a better repair woman or a handy woman than he is. So, in this scenario, I'm bringing more of my masculine into the relationship, and he's okay
Interesting.
with it. It's not. He's not saying that it's not a shameful thing for him. It's not a weakness for him. There are other areas that he's good at that I'm not good at. So understanding where you are, dancing through it.
Because he's smart.
So just giving you an example of how you can be both masculine and feminine in a relationship in different situations.
Okay.
It's not a formula that I'm 49% masculine and 51%
Not
feminine. Doesn't
51.
work that way.
Sorry. Not
It's
41, 51.
always a
But
dance. It's
someone
a
like me, I feel, I have 65%, masculine and 35% feminine. So some.
Oh, that's sexy.
Thank you.
That's sexy.
Okay, and then Amira, maybe she is 60%, masculine.
I'm 75% feminine and 25 masculine. But when time come to protect my kids, I become masculine. When the
Oh my
time
gosh.
come to
That's
do you
Tiger-
know, you have to see
that-
Tiger, Tiger is coming.
No, no. You have to see
that
you
is
have to see
actually
my
exactly
videos.
what I mean. So when she
Yeah.
needs to be feminine, she is feminine, and when she needs to be masculine, she puts a different hat on
Yeah.
and she becomes that person. That is
Do-
a very good example of being both in a balanced way. Okay,
Very
I have a
good.
video
So
you have to I have a beautiful video that you have to watch it. That
That
I'm with
that the tiger in that tiger in the jungle.
No, I'm with the high heels, Louis Vuitton high heels, and they have
Yeah.
some high heels Louboutin in my head, in my hand, and I was doing
Ooh.
needles with,
Wow.
like to
Oh,
put the
see?
picture.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, because I
Yes.
didn't find
So-
a hammer. I'm sexy even with a hammer, and it's Louboutin in my hands.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to have
Being
a
balanced-
come back after a short break?
Sure.
A healthy mind requires balance, and balancing the wheel is your guide to finding more happiness, healthier lifestyle, and a successful practice in whatever you do. I'm Dr. Daniel Sadigh, author of Balancing the Wheel, and you can find it on Amazon under balancingthewheel.com/book or in the Audibles in audiobooks.com.
Hello and welcome back. We are here live from Los Angeles. I'm here with Amira and Coach Bonnie. Coach Bonnie is Master of NLP and Hypnotherapist. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, if you need her because usually, Coach Bonnie, if you're talking about the hypnotherapy, they said, whoa, what? Don't be scared. It's not scary, okay? So, could you please tell us how we can help people, when they have a problem with relationship? Can you hear me? Okay, sorry. Okay, go ahead again.
What was the question?
I ask you how you can help a couple. They have a problem with their relationship, they as a life coach, hypnotherapist, master of NLP, I believe you, I trust you, I love you, you are very knowledgeable, and I want everybody knows about you and your services.
Thank you. So I believe every relationship, as long as it's not an abusive relationship, can be helped.
Mm-hmm.
The way I approach my clients when they have relationship issues, before we get to the partner, I work with the client one-on-one to improve themselves personally first.
If they are one-on-one.
What I mean is, a lot of times, without knowing it subconsciously, we have negative beliefs about ourselves. Somewhere along the line, maybe when we were 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know, as a young child, someone said something to us, and we took on that phrase as to, I'm not good enough, I'm not lovable, I don't deserve to be loved, I don't deserve to be in a relationship. So if for instance, if you saw your parents at a young age get a divorce, most probably, I'm not saying always, The belief that you took on is that love is not lasting because that was your experience. So in order to normalize what is happening to you in your childhood, you give meaning to different experiences, to different situations, to different events. And as we move through our life and as we get older, these beliefs,
So
like a
true.
baggage, we carry with ourselves. And
Exactly.
the more we carry these baggages with ourselves, and the more interactions we have with other people, and the more we hear similar sentences or similar beliefs, we take on that to be true. We say, you see, I wasn't good enough. That happened to me again. I got into that crummy relationship again. So there's one more thing added to the baggage. And it becomes like a snowball effect. We are carrying all of these negative beliefs about ourselves, and we get into a relationship. And some of these negative beliefs are subconscious, some of them we know about. And that's why we get into a relationship to feel our own lacks. So the first thing that we work on, that I work with the client, is to remove these limiting beliefs. Because as a 20-year-old, 30-year-old, 40-year-old, most of us are living
We are
with
not
the
more than
belief
40.
of a 6-year-old, you know. We believed what we believed back then, and we are still bringing that into our present experiences, and we are making that a reality for us. So
Right.
removing those limiting beliefs and substituting them with a positive mindset and a positive I am and an identity is the first thing that I do. And self-love. Then once all of these negative beliefs are removed, then the person can start loving themselves deeply. And not in a selfish way, but
No,
really
it's a deeply,
accepting,
yeah.
respecting, yes, respecting yourself, accepting your flaws, uh, acknowledging your virtues. So all of you, the good and the bad, really from a deep level, loving who you are at essence. So that's the first step. The second step is that I give him an exercise. I say, for one day, imagine that everything that happens in your personal universe, you are personally responsible for that. You are the cause for that. Okay? A lot of times we go through our daily lives blaming others. Oh, that beeping a-hole turned into my lane and I almost had an accident and that ruined my day.
Right.
Or my husband left the toilet seat up and in the middle of the night I fell in the toilet and I'm cursing him for 3 days now.
Definitely divorce.
Everything. I mean, I'm telling you small things that happens in daily lives in between couples.
Yes.
And so what happens if you take full responsibility for everything that happens in your life? And a lot of people have very strong resistance to this task that I give them, because they say, but it wasn't my fault that that guy did this, or my husband did this, or my wife said that. They were really at fault.
Question. I'm
Answer.
sorry. I'm sorry. So, if my partner, she did something, you know, I know I learned from all of you guys, but most of people maybe they don't know. How can I get the responsibility and accept it? It's hard. You know, my partner did something. You mentioned about something at toilet, right? Or in the kitchen, or something happened. So how should I accept it and respond and in the nice way? It's very hard.
It's
First
hard
breathe,
in the
first
beginning.
breathe.
it's hard in the beginning. Okay. So when something happens that you are truly, truly, truly believe it's 110% the other person's fault, and you get triggered, you get frustrated, remember this. When things trigger us, there is something within us that hasn't been healed about that issue. When there is a trigger, when something triggers you, there is always an unresolved issue within yourself. Okay?
Or in
So-
the relationship, because we are like a recipient, you know?
Exactly.
There is one
Exactly.
problem, the other. And when the toilet comes, the seat of the toilet, it's like the last drop that it will explode everything. This is why it's very
Exactly.
important to talk, to open up.
Exactly.
It's like
Exactly.
open it like an
So-
orange.
You, Amir, to answer the very good point, Amira, excellent. To answer your question, Amir, you asked 3 questions. How did I contribute to this blank, to this situation, to this event, to this whatever problem? How did I contribute to this? How was I the cause for this? What can I learn from this? And what actions can I take differently to have a different result? So 4 questions. Okay. So, and I'm gonna invite you to try this for 24 hours and
Thank
see
you.
what happens.
Welcome to 24 Hours program live from Los Angeles.
Challenge. 24
Because
hours
when-
challenge.
Yes, when you do this, what happens is when you're sitting and saying, you know, that guy did this or she said that, and I'm like boiling, I don't know what, you are giving your power away. You are literally giving your happiness, your joy to the other person, and you say, please make it right. But if you take responsibility and take proper action, then you are creating the situation that you want.
Exactly.
Not just living in someone else's mercy and just going with the current of life and what is throwing at you. You're actually becoming the creator of your own life.
Exactly.
Yes, I love
It's
that.
liberating. It's very open. It's very freeing, actually. You have the power to do something about it. Maybe you need to set healthier boundaries. Maybe you need to
Exactly.
set firmer boundaries. Maybe, you know, everything that, all those 4 questions, how did I contribute to this? How was I the cause for this? What can I do differently to give it to have a different result? And what can I learn from this? Because again, every trigger has a message for us. When negative emotions come up for us, because emotions are just energies, they're not either good or bad. Okay, it's the meaning we give to it based on our memories, based on our past experiences, based upon our subconscious hardwiring. So 2 people can experience exactly the same thing and have different emotions.
Exactly.
Okay, so realize that and see where those emotions are coming from. What, and when triggers come up, when negative emotions come up, know that it's neither good or bad. It's just like a signal, like a GPS that is telling you something within you, not the other person, something within you needs to shift.
Wow.
Okay?
Exactly. Shift in the very,
Yeah.
very positive and lovely way. When I say
Yes.
I learn
So-
something and I feel if something very bad happened to me from my partner in future, I want to say anything very, very bad. Maybe in the for few seconds I gonna feel it's bad, but right away I said, okay, it's just like an accident. It's happened.
But you
Amir,
prepare
now,
here, you prepare your brain already that there is
Love,
something bad
just
will happen.
yeah, it's fine. No, I'm not prepared. If it's something happen, okay, you need to be, you just breathe and say, okay, my love, okay, honey, it's fine. Okay, just
okay.
it's okay.
And I want to, that's fine. That's good. Now, if you feel really feeling negativity within you, that needs to be expressed. If you say
Not in
it's
the
okay,
anger way, not the angry
not in the
way.
anger way.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say, I'm going to take a deep breath and say, it's okay, honey, that may last once, twice, 3 times, 10 times. But remember the threshold.
If you're assertive person, that's different.
Yes, if you, everyone has a threshold. So if you're not expressing your own feelings,
Mm-hmm.
then you're going to explode and react at some point. So
Right.
Yes.
instead of saying, you can say that's okay, because a lot of times we have to pick our battles in the relationship. Is the relationship more important, or me being right at that moment is more important? So
Of course, it's relationship.
so when you have that question in the back of your mind, then that incident doesn't become so magnified and so big and so problematic. Yes.
I know some of our viewer, they're gonna say, okay, Amir, maybe 5 or 10 years ago you said me, but now I changed, because
Yeah.
everybody, you need to work on yourself. Don't be scared. It's not dangerous.
Life
Go
is
to therapist
okay.
and ask for help. Ask for help. And lots of good.
Amira knows this. We heard it together. I think it was yesterday. Tony Robbins was talking, and he said, "We're either growing or dying." I mean, the whole
Yeah,
planet.
and
If you look at
problems
it,
are in a cemetery. Who
yeah.
doesn't have
So
problems? They are in
even us
cemetery.
as humans, we at any given moment we're either growing or dying. So
Mhm.
working on ourselves, learning new tools, listening to podcasts, listening to your program, just educate yourself, learn new ways to be with your partner, make yourself a better person. And when you become a better person, ultimately your partner becomes a better person, because they see the transformation in you.
Yes.
I
I
hope
love
so.
that.
We,
I love that.
I hope so.
yeah.
Coach Bunny, I think also we have to talk, maybe not today, but we will talk about relationship more and more, and especially that today we are separated in our own home. Couples are
Yes.
separated in their home. Couples,
Yes.
like there is tools to do. Like, for example, proximity is very important.
That's
This is number
very
one.
important. Yes.
But there is other tools that we can guide them to these tools. You can, if you can, like put on a challenge on your Instagram, and people do it with you about what is the tools to have a healthy relationship, and we can talk about it next
We
time.
Very good idea.
we had this program about healthy relationship. Probably Amira missed it. If you guys missed that program, please go to our archive and also our Instagram IGTV. But relationship is the topic all the time. We're talking about the
Yes.
relationship, and after that, the main things in relationship is communication, and the most important things in communication is effective communication? What do you think?
Proximity.
Yeah, exactly. If effective communication is the most important thing. And Coach Bonnie,
Yes.
next time, please, let's talk about effective communication.
I will be glad to, and I'm also creating a mini course on effective communication, and I have an ebook on effective communication. It's a short one, but it has a lot of great tips in communication. I'll be more than happy to share that with you next time, and we'll go over some points in how to be that influencer and great communicator.
Please call to
For sure.
Coach Bonnie Sadigh,
And I'm gonna take
310-477.
Amira on her,
As
I'm
your
gonna take
assistant?
Amira on her. I'm gonna take Amira on her request, and I'll put a challenge up tomorrow on my Instagram. And for the listeners and the viewers, if you're not already following me, please do so. Coach Bonnie MLP.
I will also share your challenge. I have an amazing group called Amira Energy on Facebook, and
Beautiful.
it's amazing how people. I have lots today of celebrities from all over the world on that group. I will add you on the group. I will
Would
share
love
it
that.
on my Instagram too, and I will play on the challenge.
Yay!
What is the prize?
Okay,
What is
good.
the prize, Coach
Good
Bunny?
luck
We
with
have
your.
to give them-
The prize is you can be in
Yeah.
my next program if you're doing a good job. Or you
Or
cannot
there
be.
is-
You cannot be in my program if you're not going to do a good job.
No, but we know that Coach Bunny have a very full calendar, and she is like very busy. But the prize can be that you can have one as a client for 45 minutes.
No, 45 minutes, 15 minutes.
Oh, okay, 15
I
minutes.
do 15
Okay.
minute. I do 15 minutes free consultations, but
Oh,
that would be a
perfect.
great thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the gift will be 15 minutes free consultation.
Okay, very good.
Very nice.
So,
Okay, let's go. Let's play.
and
Yay!
then, yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate for your time, Coach Bonnie. I really appreciate for everything. I really enjoy it. You know, I
Thank
really
you.
enjoy it.
It's
And-
always a
Thank
pleasure
you.
to be with you, and especially today that Amira was there.
Oh,
So,
Double
thank you.
pleasure.
I
double
need-
Namaste.
gratitude.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I need to mention something, Coach Bonnie and Amira. I heard a lot of feedback about our program, about me. So they asked me, when you're talking with your specialists and your guests, why you're doing like octopus doing this and that,
Because
and
you
lots
are
of
an
things.
octopus, you are alone doing everything. You are a magician.
Okay, because you know that, but I heard these things yesterday. The last time I heard from one of our experts, and finally I figure out, okay, I need to mention for quarantine and my and coronavirus situation and all of these things. I decided to ask my co-worker, don't come to studio, I can handle everything. And everybody said, no way, you cannot be a producer, director, technical director, sound engineer, and do everything as at least four or five.
Your name is Amir Lahijy. You can do more than that.
No, thank you. Thank you. You
You're
know
doing
it.
a great job, Amira.
You
are doing a
Amira,
very good job.
Amira, you're telling by your
Yes.
experience, but people, they don't have experience. Listen.
Yeah.
So I trying to do working as at least three people. It's hard. I apologize. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I don't have eye contact with you. Sometimes I need to, change the title, change the footage, switch this and that. I'm so sorry. Okay. Thank you so
Can I
much.
say my last word before I go?
You can still stay with
Yes,
me. You
I
don't
love
need
to
to
hear
go.
it.
Okay, we're still here.
Yeah,
I
2
didn't
minutes.
know, but I just want to say to everybody, we are here to serve you. We are here to be better humans all together. We are learning from you guys. You are learning from us. We bring coaches that they give their time. They give their knowledge. They pay for that. They pay to go to school and to be today. The quote of my aunt today before she passed away, 1 hour before she passed away, was 4 words: be educated, study hard, respect others, and serve. She wrote these 4 words
Beautiful.
1 hour before she passed away. And we are here. We are learning and we are serving you. If you have questions, if you need something, just like comment below. It's free. Comment below on Togetherness Media with Coach Bonnie. Contact me. I will connect you to Amir, to Coach Bonnie. You have the best today on one platform. Just grab it, take it, and you will see the magician on you, the lover on you, the queen, the king on you, and more important, the warrior on you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much.
Beautiful. Thank
Appreciate.
you.
And 1 minute, Coach Bonnie Sadigh.
We talked a lot of topics today. We covered a lot of topics today, and all of the topics that we talked, we can expand on at future programs. And what I like to really give my last words is that be a little bit more passionate and compassionate in your relationship. It's not about who is right and who is wrong, who wins this battle and who loses this battle. Look at the bigger picture in your relationship. Go back and remember the day you fell in love with that person. Remember the good qualities of that person. We get busy with life, we forget to spend quality time with our partners, and all these negative emotions stack up, and they get one day we wake up and they get so big that we can't handle it anymore. Take every time that there is something that is not sitting well with you, communicate, have that closure with your partner every day, and get clarity. Talk.
Kindness, love,
Amen.
intimacy, and empathy. Stay tuned with me.